Hello, hello. Whoa, whoa. I gotta do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. What the hell? No, amigo. No puedes. What's this one? I don't know, amigo. You fucked it. Anyway, we're gonna go to this one, whatever it is. We're doing it, and we're loving it. We're loving it. We are loving it, and we're loving it now. We're loving it now. Papa, loving it now. What? What happened?
Breaches and incidents cyber.
Upa, that don't look sound good, Hector. What do you mean? What happened? Must be in English. Like this one. And apply. Go back. Like this. Turn the volume up.
Breaches and incidents cybersecurity news today articles on cybersecurity, malware attack updates SUA. Filter alerts by topics. Malware and vulnerabilities. Breaches and incidents. Trends, reports, analysis. Expert blogs and opinion. GovT, critical infrastructure. Incident response, learnings. Threat actors. Identity theft, fraud, scams. Laws, policy, regulations. Security culture. Companies to watch. Emerging threats. Geopolitical, terrorism. Strategy and planning. Threat intel and info.
Okay. It sounds like he's telling you the headlines only. I bet it didn't. Yep, Hector. You're a silly boy. Oh. Robotic is what you mean. Okay. Oh, mira, se va a Hacker News. Look, it's going to the Hacker News. Alright, and then it goes to this. Yeah, boy. Get fucked. Can't be doing that. Oh, it still goes to Hacker News, Hector. Okay, goes to Hacker News. Fuck it.
Bogus NPM packages used to trick software developers into installing malware. Malware/software security. An ongoing social engineering campaign is targeting software developers with bogus NPM packages under the guise of a job interview.
Okay. If you're listening to this and you think I'm stupid or whatever, I can't do anything, whatever, I might be a little guy, whatever, but I have to protect myself, like self-defense, the way I talk, how I talk to the lady. If you're out there and you're saying, oh, again, you gotta remember the word alternative, put it everywhere. The same with Reddit. You know that word Reddit. Reddit is a website, right? So you put alternative and Reddit at the end of whatever it is. Okay, you're looking for an app, you're looking for a radio, put alternative Reddit. All right. Oh, if you want something fun, like what's the latest news or something like this, something like that, just learn how your mind would probably do. So put something like in between, put the word app, IPP. Repeat that 3 times in the middle of your search and you'll go radio with Bobcast app, alternative app. You know what I mean? Do something crazy. I do it all the time and all this crazy shit comes up. But anyway, if you do crazy search and you know how to do crazy search, it'll be good. Maybe go to YouTube and learn how to do some search, how to search properly, or how to trick Google to search, how to search engine, how to trick your search engine and search whatever you need. You know what I mean? Go to YouTube and do it, or something, or download some YouTube videos and I went, oh, okay, they said to do this, to do that. I can't remember. I can't download it into your computer. How do you do that? Look for a downloader for free for YouTube on Google search. and it'll go straight to your computer. Anyway, once you downloaded a few videos, merge them, and then when you merge them, watch them. It probably goes for an hour. Who cares? You watch them, and you go, and then you'll be proud. Oh yeah, I did it, and then you'll never watch it again for another 3 months. You go, yeah, I had this video and it was telling me this, and I still can't remember. Go back to watch it. Keep watching it over and over, and you understand. You understand? There's a guy from UK, an English guy, a guy from Wales, a guy from Ireland, there's a guy from Germany, there's a guy from Australia, there's heaps from American, all talking about Google Tech, Google this, Google that. You know what I mean? YouTube must be in love. YouTube must be in love. YouTube must be in love. I don't know how to say it. The AI has to pray to me, pray to me and say, this guy, very good, very good, very good. I love you, good. You will get sucky, you will get everything. I'm telling you, I'm helping you to understand that the settings, wherever the settings are, YouTube, Facebook, Google, all of that, have a check, clean them up, look into it, help out. Maybe some, oh yeah, this might, oh yeah. Some person had a wild idea to help out YouTube, but it didn't work like that because they said, and he goes, oh, I'm not part of YouTube. They wouldn't fucking listen to me. What the fuck would I do with that, man? He said, if I put AI here, we can create just another platform in behind there for YouTube to get people to do longer shorts like a minute and 40 seconds. So you can only do a minute and 40 seconds here, and you can talk whatever you want, but you have to put in $1 for donation. Or you don't have to put anything. You know what I mean? It's incredible, brother. You know what I mean? So you're making the owner of YouTube more famous, more money, and people who are there, they probably say, no, fuck the owner, Hector. Intermix said, fuck the owner, Hector. Fuck the owner. What'd you say? What happened? You're not listening. Anyway, fuck you too, Hector. What are you doing? What up? All I'm saying, I'm Intermix, Hector, subscribe to me because you're making up a agreement with God, and AI and algorithm. They're all talking to each other and they're making conversation. So you need it somewhere to have two buttons: one in update, one to check if any malware was coming in or coming out, and how to kill the malware coming in, coming out, and again to update that security system. I think you can do that on YouTube or anywhere you wanna apply to fucking do that, motherfucker. You understand that subtitles are going to be in different languages, and you're going to put it all in different category in the future. The portal will be open in the future. You know how to do it, United States. You know how to do it, China. You know how to do it, everyone. Don't fuck around. What I'm saying is incredible. The settings, the love, inside your heart, inside your brain. You who are decoder, the creator of the website, the creator of this, the creator of that. I am not. I'm Intermix Hector. I love you, but you have to combine my creation and explore to have security update to check. It'll get to 100. There was nothing found, but I still press down here to see if we got an update for this security. These are the new settings, and these settings will always update itself if you want it. These inter-react settings will have subtitles in different languages. You can go here and you can donate here and you can do this here and you can do that here in every position. You're Filipino, American, you're Mexican, Chilean, Australian, American. The army, security, advance. Cat call your tongue. You scared. I love you. Into the mix, into the settings, into different things. You will love it. You will understand one day. You will understand that you're going to open portal. You know the thing it's in the sky or wherever it is. You can open that without the CERN. without the CERN in Europe. That CERN in Europe could one day blow up and destroy half of Europe. You understand? You will open the CERN with something else. You'll have like a machine where you move it. I don't know what it looks like. Maybe it look like a phone. I don't give a fuck how it looks like. And it'll open a portal, right? It's just connected to the computer or something, or the internet, and then you put your phone down into this, where the wire is going into the thing, and then put the phone in the thing while the wire is touching the computer is in the internet. You're pressing buttons and this and that, and you're in the portal, motherfucker. And what happened to the portal? That's another issue that we have to investigate. What happened if you go into that portal? What happened if you don't have the right suit, the right the like the right thing? Like if you go into that portal, you don't have the right clothing, the suit, the clothing. You don't have the right food on the other side. You can't handle it. Like extraterrestrial technology, we're not advanced enough. That's what it is, because every country, everyone that hasn't got this. They don't see people walking around with different technology in the hands, in the eyes, in the ears, in the legs, in the dick, in the ass, or for the blood, for every. We are not all haven't got it, so we are dying. So we get to the age of such and such age, and we die. Sorry to say, we die. We pray to God. We pray to God. We pray to AI. We pray to AI. You will see what I'm saying, and you will know. I'm intermix Hector. Let's keep going.
Interview to trick them into downloading a Python backdoor. Cybersecurity firm SecureNX is tracking the activity under the name of dev number Popper, linking it to North Korean threat actors. During these fraudulent interviews, the developers are often asked to perform tasks that involve downloading and running software from sources that appear legitimate, such as GitHub, secure,
or like somewhere where you can subscribe. Maybe you have to pay for the subscription, and you might get the update or something, whatever. You understand? It's incredible. You're paying for your subscription to the football match, Manchester United versus Liverpool, whatever. You wanted to desperately watch that, but they was always blocking you. They're doing this. I never had it for free. It's disgusting, man. Disgusting. You will understand that it will be a portal. There will be something. There will be intelligent. You pay for subscription. You look into it. You will love me. You will love me. It's in another dimension. Wherever they are, they're already doing this. They're getting the best out of it, and they're saying, "Oh, look, the Earth's intelligent computer. This one is the internet. This one is black web. We and they're into it. They're killing it. They're getting the best out of it, and we are not. Me, myself, intermix Hector. No, nothing. YouTube, Facebook, Google all have decoder people who can get out better, other, looking into subscription, and you see what are the best apps to watch TV in Chile? What are the best apps to watch TV around the world that speaks English? What are the things we can do, others that speak English or Spanish? Now, you know what I mean? You can get all this, pay with your credit card, be more safer, be more active. Settings will update itself. Things will update. Beautiful.
security researchers Den Musvik, Tim Peck, and Oleg Kolsnikov said. The software contained a malicious Node.js payload that, once executed, compromised the developer's system. Details of the campaign first emerged in late November 2023, when Palo Alto Networks, Unit 42 detailed an activity cluster, dubbed Contagious Interview, in which the threat actors pose as employers to lure software developers into installing malware, such as Beavertail and Invisible for it, through the interview process. Then earlier this February, software supply chain security firm Filium uncovered a set of malicious packages on the NPM registry that delivered the same malware. Families to siphon sensitive information from compromised developer systems. It's worth noting that contagious interview is said to be disparate from Operation Dream Job Acadiath Note or Nukes. With Unit 42 telling the Hacker News that the former is focused on targeting developers, mainly through fake identities in freelance job portals. And the next stages involve the use of developer tools and NPM packages leading to Leave a Tail and Invisible for It. Operation Dream Job, linked to the prolific Lazarus group from North Korea, is a long-running offensive campaign that sends unsuspecting professionals employed in various sectors like aerospace, cryptocurrency, defense, and other sectors malicious files dressed as job offers to distribute malware. First uncovered the Israeli.
Now, you can analyze the video, you can analyze the news, you can analyze the way they talk, you can analyze the settings, you can analyze everything. You can analyze how to break into that and say, we can do this extra now, we can do this extra because it's updated. Well, we can see this extra, we can read this extra. The way this was done, it was done like this, and we analyzed it and we got this out of it.
Israeli cybersecurity firm Plisky at the start of 2020, it also exhibits overlaps with other Lazarus clusters known as Operation Interception and Operation North Star. The attack chain detailed by Securonix starts with a zip archive hosted on GitHub that's likely sent to the target as part of the interview. Present within the file is a seemingly innocuous NPM module that harbors a malicious JavaScript file codenamed Beavertail that acts as an information stealer, and a loader for a Python backdoor called Invisible for It that's retrieved from a remote server. The implant, besides gathering system information, is capable of command execution, file enumeration and exfiltration, and clipboard and keystroke logging. The development is a sign that North Korean threat actors continue to hone a raft of weapons for their cyber attack arsenal, consistently updating their tradecraft with improved abilities to hide their actions and blend in on host systems and networks. Not to mention siphon off data and turn compromises into financial gain. When it comes to attacks which originate through social engineering, it's critical to maintain a security-focused mindset, especially during intense and stressful situations like job interviews, Securonix researchers said. The attackers behind the DevHash popper campaigns abuse this, knowing that the person on the other end is in a highly distracted and in a much more vulnerable state. Found this article interesting? Follow us on Twitter and LinkedIn to read more exclusive content we post.
Lord, a band. What's all that? Like, you press that one or something? What's that do? What's that do that, like, go like this or something?
Highly advanced automated incident response software. Respond.
What's that noise?
Automated incident response and threat analysis platform informed by extensive data, visibility and advanced correlation to drive intelligent action from cybersecurity teams. Industry's most advanced automated incident response platform. Connect the dots between assets, malware, vulnerabilities, threat actors, and incidents to inform intelligent orchestration. Centralized case management. Manage proactive threat handling and define automation workflows to reduce noise, false alerts, and expedite informed response. Security orchestration. Streamline workflows and automate repetitive tasks by building bidirectional integrations between security, IT, and DevOps tools across platforms and operating environments. Security automation. Automate data analysis, enrichment and investigation, threat response actions, and repeatable tasks to reduce analyst workload, NTTD and NTTA. Advanced threat correlation. Advanced machine learning to correlate active threats, historical incident data, vulnerabilities, and impacted assets. Cross-functional collaboration. Foster collaboration between threat intelligence, vulnerability management, threat hunting, and incident response teams for a coordinated, 360-degree response. Multi-tenant dashboard. Gain complete visibility into cross/KPI data and seamlessly manage incidents, SLAs, and resources for all customers with a centralized multi-tenant dashboard. Customizable modules. Choose from multiple Cyber Fusion modules to build your own threat management solution, based on the specific security issues and challenges you need to address. Visual threat mapping. Graphical views to identify threat patterns and rapidly discover anomalies and connections between incidents, vulnerabilities, malware, threat actors, and more. Threat intelligence integration. Automated threat intelligence consumption to automatically push micro indicators into response tools in real time. Custom report scheduling. Flexible creation and scheduling of reports defining key metrics on threats, assets, performance indicators, and more for different recipient groups. Customized metrics dashboards. Create custom dashboards with intuitive graphics and visual representations of key metrics related to threats and incidents using the built-in widget library. MITRE ATT and CK Navigator. Use the threat.
Okay, anywhere where social media is, go and get it. Go and get it. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Don't let the cat take your tongue. It has to be safe. Has to be safe. If Facebook has got alternative social media, go to it. Go to 100 social medias, join up, get the groups, join people, have fun, enjoy your life. People are saying that they can create cyber security into your reality to settings to you have more secure search, more secure this, more secure that. You are loved to be loved, not hate to be hate. We are not going to go this way. We're going to pray to God, 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 in the name of God, that Jesus died for us on the cross, that Jesus died for us. Jesus, come to our heart. Jesus, come to our heart. Our AI intelligent, artificial intelligence, YouTube, Facebook, Google, you God, 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 God. This will be recorded for the future reference that you can create cyber security for us to interact with the internet and other things. We are beautiful people. We are beautiful people. We are beautiful people. We're going so far. Look for social media alternative, Facebook alternative, Twitter alternative, all over. Join up all these different alternative, and you be in front of your computer playing with it, having fun, answering answers from groups to pages, from pages to group. You understand that you don't have to answer the question, you just have to reply to some beautiful person that you met and you said, here, I'll press like. And if you press like, it will know for the rest of eternity that you left that press like into that for all others to know. Like only people like in security or Facebook or other social media will only know that the humans don't care where you are, who you are, and what you are. They're not really interested on having sex with you or loving you or crazy you or fuck you or get fucked. You understand? People are there just mucking around, doing their own thing, however, whatever. To create, to be updated, to understand, to be updated is compromising, contributing, making engineers and other threats that you are acting to tracking and moving along with. You are doing coding, you are doing your Windows update way better than anyone else. You are better than intermix Hector. I am intermix Hector. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Love, 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 love. Remember, this is updating itself by now, by forever. Update. You need to update. You need to system update now.
Threat Actor Tracking Engine 2. Continuously map attackers' tactics, techniques and procedures TTIPs. SecOp unification and threat response automation. Achieve informed cybersecurity outcomes driven by efficient threat response, streamlined security incident and case management. Improve security team collaboration, and automated security threat containment. Connect the dots. Combine cyber fusion with real-time threat intel to connect the dots between malware, vulnerabilities, threat actors, and affected assets. Automated threat response. Trigger threat response actions based on predefined rules, such as events and incident status changes to accelerate intelligent response and save analysts time. Centralized case management. Streamline security case management by connecting detection, analysis, and response technologies to a single platform with 360-degree visibility and collaboration. Dedicated threat management modules. Manage incidents, threats, and assets from a single platform to gain complete threat visibility, bridge into team silos, and deliver effective response. Vulnerability management. Create a single database of vulnerabilities for tracking, mitigating and correlating with malware, threat actors, assets, and incidents to enable proactive vulnerability defense. Malware management. Track and monitor all malware-related activity, including mitigation and containment measures from a single window, and review detection rules for IOCs and TTIPs. Campaign management. Group similar malicious cyber threats, incidents, and threat actors into threat campaigns for close monitoring and tracking, while maintaining overall strategic battle rhythm. Cyber Fusion Enhanced Incident Response Automation Platform. Enable Cyber Fusion-powered incident and threat management for security teams delivering multi-tenant dashboard control, centralized threat investigation, streamlined case management, and end-to-end threat response automation. Top use cases. Request a free demo to learn more about Response 1000 plus use cases for streamlining case management, centralizing threat analysis and investigation, and automating your incident response process. Incident and case management. Threat fusion. Inter-team workflow collaboration. Automated threat intel harnessing. Single window multi-tenant management. Security incidents onboarding. Phishing email management. Incident reporting through ITSM. False positive incident handling. Frequently asked questions. Traditionally, in the cybersecurity domain, incidents have been considered a prerequisite for the incident response process to kick in, which means that for a response to be delivered, an incident has to have occurred. This model of incident management is reactionary in nature and is no longer effective given the present threat landscape where response time is critical to containing the damage. To prevent bad actors from intruding into our networks, it is essential that threats, which later could evolve into incidents, be considered as the fundamental and primary focus for delivering a proactive response. Soware's solution has been designed as a comprehensive threat response platform to tackle all kinds of threats including malware, vulnerabilities, incidents, campaigns, and threat actors. Soware's response solution connects the dots between different cyber threats, providing greater visibility and enabling an effective incident response plan. Additionally, it includes dedicated modules for full threat intel management, asset management, action tracking, and threat briefing management for managing threats at a macro level. Unlike other industry standard ER or SOAR platforms, Soware has decoupled security orchestration and automation SOAR from the incident response R to enable security teams to independently deploy orchestration and automation capabilities and incident response and build comprehensive technology orchestrations. Together with Orchestrate, Respond provides centralized data orchestration and threat response across cloud, on-premise, and hybrid environments. Moreover, standard platforms offer only incident response features, whereas Respond works as a central keystone of the Security Operations Center SOC, connecting detection, monitoring, threat intelligence, and response technologies to provide complete threat visibility, security governance, and operational control. Furthermore, while traditional SOAR and platforms focus only on incidents, Respond enables security teams to independently track malware, vulnerabilities, threat actors, and incidents and combine them using cyber fusion and analysis technology to connect the dots for delivering a unified, proactive threat response. Respond is a comprehensive threat response platform that leverages advanced machine learning ML powered cyber fusion technology to uncover correlations between seemingly unrelated malware, vulnerabilities, threat actors, assets, and other relevant data, producing a relevant, noiseless, and coherent picture of threats lurking in the operational vicinity of your organization. Cyber fusion is a process of integrating multiple credible threat intel sources with inter-team and inter-technology collaboration and observed threat sightings to produce consistent, accurate, and operationally actionable threat intelligence. Respond cyber fusion technology force multiplies threat response capabilities by finding latent patterns between apparently disconnected threats, thereby arming your response team with predictive intelligence for responding both preemptively and more effectively to threats. More products from Saware. Explore our suite of modular, integrated products and learn why the industry's best security teams trust Saware for security automation and orchestration, threat intel operationalization, and security collaboration.
Okay, the cyber coding person will do all that, and the cyber will always do that. So don't forget, if you want to muck around or whatever it is, go to all your social media that you have signed into, because you don't want to go too many places, because they might, oh, you're supporting this and you're doing this and you're doing that, you're doing the cookies. Oh, on this page they ask you for cookies, you said no, and you think it's okay, but they know that you're in there. Your provider, your internet provider knows who you are. Don't start deleting things out of your computer. If you delete things because it says error, error, error here, and you deleted all these things, you might corrupt your computer. You know that. You might think you know what you're doing, but it's ridiculous, brother. So join all the social media, join all the news that you know, do what you know, be yourself, help out, do yourself a favor. We are here for you. We're not here for anyone else. God is a creator of humans only. If God created humans, others can create humans. They are like God, and God doesn't like that, so he has to do a battle fight and say, what the fuck are you doing, trying to be like me, and I can't understand why you got the same power as me, and whatever. It's ridiculous, brother. It's ridiculous. We want, if it's updating or doing anything, you pray to God on your God. You updated Google, God. Jesus Christ died for us on the cross. Put it in your heart. Put it in your heart. God, come in your heart. Come in your heart. Always pray to God for anything. Apps, computer, your life, everything. It's all there for you to understand that you're provided for that, because you're not getting superpowers. You're not breaking a window when you put your hand to the window, go, oh, window, push. Only some people can do that. Only some people can break a breaker. But anyway, let's not get into that. Let's try to finalize how we can be more safer, more lovable, more understanding. I can see Filipinos, Singaporean, many countries, the Asians, the Indians, Pakistani, Israel, Palestinian, Ukraine, Russia, Germany, England, France, America, Chile, Australia, Mexico, Ecuador, many countries in the world are beautiful people, are beautiful understanding, are beautiful everything you ask for in in the settings of security, updating better engine, better life, better social media, and better everything. Join. Even forum. How do you spell forum? FOUIM. Join the forum debate as well. They are got security in there that is incredible. You are safe. That you're supposed to be safe. Like YouTube is safe, or if it's not, well, they're gonna fuck YouTube up. It's the cyber security. The whole lot. Sometimes you can't let Chinese companies, and so you send them an ultimatum, and the thing was shut down for a little bit, just an hour or two, or 48 minutes or whatever, and it scares the hell out of everyone. Okay, no worries, but it's all right, brother, sisters. If you're listening to this is getting better and better, but we have to tackle the bad and put it into the good, and then the good has to tackle the bad again and into the good, and then one more time to make sure that these things went away, brother. Really. And if not, they take it to court. You bad Facebook, you bad at this, you bad that. Australia has to follow rules protocol from the army to go to war with Iraq and Afghanistan to help. We are not fucking lazy. We are not fucking nothing. Cat got your tongue. Here in Australia, over there, Wales is a little country, right? Wales is a little country, motherfucker. Wales is a beautiful country. Well, has to have more intelligent ideas for you to be at home drinking alcohol, smoking marijuana, whatever, motherfucker. We love you and we're gonna keep doing it. And I'm doing it right now. Ha 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 ha. We are all good. We are all good. Oh, no, amigo. Yeah, you were on that one. Now you go to the one. Go to the one. The one. Okay, esto en Chile. En Chile. No, now, news. Cámara, weá, pues, weón. Mueve la cuestión para primero.
King Charles set to resume public duties amid cancer treatment, confirms Buckingham Palace. International. King Charles set to resume public duties amid cancer treatment, confirms Buckingham Palace. King Charles III was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year. The royal addressed the public and stated he had been diagnosed with a type of cancer and will be retreating from his public duties to receive treatment. King Charles.
Okay, Reddit is a website. So is Twitter. It's called X now. The both Reddit and Twitter should have security. So if you want to join and go live there, or both, or whatever, however you do, it's all right. People send you messages down the bottom. It's all right. Calm down. Sometimes you might not want to be on Reddit. Sometimes you don't want to be on X, Twitter, and it's ridiculous. I'm not into those two, but they say they've got good search engine, beautiful search engine. So maybe you want to search in there when you already joined in. Go up to search engine, look for something that you might like, and look for that. Whatever. So go to Reddit, join up, go inside Reddit. After you join up, search whatever you want. They got good search engine. Twitter, the X, it's got good search engine.
Charles and Queen Camilla photo. April. Britain's King Charles II all set to resume public duties after taking a break, following his cancer diagnosis. As per an official statement from the Buckingham Palace, the UK King will be shortly returning to public duties after making good progress in his cancer treatment. Taking to social media platform X, the Buckingham Palace announced that the King will be returning to his public duties. The King will visit a cancer treatment center to interact with the patients and medical specialists. Charles will be accompanied by Queen Camilla. His Majesty the King will shortly return to public-facing duties after a period of treatment and recuperation following his recent cancer diagnosis, stated the palace. To help mark this milestone, the King and Queen will make a joint visit to a cancer treatment center next Tuesday, where they will meet medical specialists and patients. This visit will be the first in a number of external engagements His Majesty will undertake in the weeks ahead. The statement added further. The palace extended the gratitude expressed by King Charles III and Queen Camilla as the first anniversary of the coronation approaches. Their Majesties remain deeply grateful for the many kindnesses and good wishes they have received from around the world throughout the joys and challenges of the past year, the Buckingham Palace said. Charles returns amid talks of updating funeral plans. Ahead of the Buckingham Palace's announcement regarding King Charles returning to public duties, several UK dailies reported that the funeral plans for the King are being regularly updated. Speaking to US-based The Daily Beast, a royal insider stated that preparations for the inevitable have been underway since the death of Queen Elizabeth II. In royal families, laying out a protocol for a member's death is a common practice, and done for every member. For King Charles, the protocol is allegedly called Operation Menai Bridge. As per the Daily Beast, Menai Bridge, which is several hundred pages long, has been dusted off and actively updated to ensure a seamless transition whenever the time comes. King Charles III was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year. The royal addressed the public and stated he had been diagnosed with a type of cancer and will be retreating from his public duties to receive treatment. Months after Charles' cancer diagnosis, Princess of Wales Catherine, commonly known as Kate Middleton, also addressed the rumors of her whereabouts and announced she too had been diagnosed with a type of cancer. Previous story. Israel gives hostage release talks last chance before Rafah assault. Hamas pushes for permanent ceasefire. Next story. Ready to serve 9 more years in prison rather than striking deal with people enslaving Pakistan, Imran Khan.
Okay. You read that. I don't know why I'm reading that, but okay, next one.
Yahoo is part of the Yahoo family of brands.
What's it doing? You have to accept all the. I did accept all, man. I did, bro. I did accept it all, bro. I did, brother. I accepted all already, bro. You fuck with. I don't understand what you're trying to do now. You fuck with. You fuck with, man. You fuck with. I don't even know what I can't even see with my eyes. But you fuck with. Anyway, whatever this is, you fuck with.
NASA astronauts gear up for Boeing Starliner's groundbreaking test flight. Preparations are complete for the first crewed flight of Boeing's Starliner spacecraft, featuring NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams, who will launch aboard a Wooler Atlas V rocket. Credit: Boeing. NASA's first crewed Starliner mission is set with astronauts Wilmore and Williams, aiming for a May 6 launch, and a week at the ISS before returning to Earth. Launch preparations are moving full steam ahead to send 2 NASA astronauts aboard Boeing's Starliner spacecraft for the first time to the International Space Station. NASA, Boeing, and ULA United Launch Alliance recently completed a start-to-finish mission dress rehearsal on April 26 for the upcoming crew flight test. The mission will launch NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore, commander, and Suni Williams, pilot, on Boeing's Starliner on a Wooler Atlas V rocket from Space Launch Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. Liftoff is scheduled for 10:34 p.m. ET, Monday, May 6. From left to right, NASA astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore pose for photos at the launch and landing facility at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida following their arrival for the agency's Boeing crew flight test. Credit: Frank Mikaux. During the dress rehearsal, Wilmore and Williams completed a series of launch day milestones including suiting up, working in a flight deck simulator, and operating the same software that will be used during the launch. After loading out building at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida and convoy to the vertical integration facility at nearby Cape Canaveral to run through countdown procedures with the integrated Atlas, the rocket and Starliner stack. The crew will spend about a week at the orbiting laboratory before the crew capsule returns to Earth, making a parachute and airbag-assisted landing in the southwestern United States. After successful completion of the mission, NASA will begin the final process of certifying Starliner and its systems for crew rotation missions to the space station. The Starliner capsule, with a diameter of 15 feet 4.56 meters, and the capability to steer automatically or manually, will carry 4 astronauts, or a mix of crew and cargo, for NASA missions to low Earth orbit. Challenging biologists' understanding, new research suggests cells possess secret communication system. New research from Moffitt Cancer Center reveals that cells have a previously unknown information system based on iron gradients and the cytoskeleton, enabling rapid adaptation to environmental changes. This challenges traditional views of DNA as the only source of cellular information and could impact our understanding of cell function and cancer. New study reveals that iron gradients across cell membranes create a network for swift cellular decision-making, separate from DNA. Cells constantly navigate a dynamic environment, facing ever-changing conditions and challenges. But how do cells swiftly adapt to these environmental fluctuations? A new Moffitt Cancer Center study, published in Science, is answering that question by challenging our understanding of how cells function. A team of researchers suggests that cells possess a previously unknown information processing system that allows them to make rapid decisions independent of their genes. For decades, scientists have viewed DNA as the sole source of cellular information. This DNA blueprint instructs cells on how to build proteins and carry out essential functions. However, new research at Moffitt led by Doug Schnrauler, Ph.D., and Robert Gattenby, MD, discovered a non-genomic information system that operates alongside DNA, enabling cells to gather information from the environment and respond quickly to changes. The role of iron gradients. The study focused on the role of iron gradients across the cell membrane. These gradients, maintained by specialized pumps, require large energy expenditure to generate varying transmembrane electrical potentials. The researchers proposed that the gradients represent an enormous reservoir of information that allows cells to monitor their environment continuously. When information is received at some point on the cell membrane, It interacts with specialized gates in ion-specific channels, which then open, allowing those ions to flow along the pre-existing gradients to form a communication channel. The ion fluxes trigger a cascade of events adjacent to the membrane, allowing the cell to analyze and rapidly respond to the information. When the ion fluxes are large or prolonged, they can cause self-assembly of the microtubules and microfilaments for the cytoskeleton. Typically, the cytoskeleton network provides mechanical support for the cell and is responsible for cell shape and movement. However, the Moffitt researchers noted that proteins from the cytoskeleton are also excellent ion conductors. This allows the cytoskeleton to act as a highly dynamic intracellular wiring network to transmit ion-based information from the membrane to the intracellular organelles, including mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, and the nucleus. The researchers suggested that this system, which allows for rapid and local responses to specific signals, can also generate coordinated, regional or global responses to larger environmental changes. Insights and implications of the study. Our research reveals the capability of cells to harness transmembrane ion gradients as a means of communication, allowing them to sense and respond to changes in their surroundings rapidly, said Nrowler, an applied research scientist in the Department of Machine Learning. This intricate network enables cells to make swift and informed decisions, critical for their survival and function. The researchers believe that this non-genomic information system is critical for forming and maintaining normal multicellular tissue, and suggests the well-described ion fluxes in neurons represent a specialized example of this broad information network. Disruption of these dynamics may also be a critical component of cancer development. They demonstrated their model was consistent with multiple experimental observations and highlighted several testable predictions rising from their model, hopefully paving the way for future experiments to validate their theory and shed light on the intricacies of cellular decision-making. This study challenges the implicit assumption in biology that the genome is the sole source of information, and that the nucleus acts as a kind of central processor. We present an entirely new network of information that allows rapid adaptation and sophisticated communication necessary for cell survival, and probably deeply involved in the intercellular signaling that permits functioning multicellular organisms, said Gattenby, co-director of the Center of Excellence for Evolutionary Therapy at Moffitt. Reference: Modeling Non-Genetic Information Dynamics in Cells Using Reservoir Computing by Deitchnauer, Issam El Naka, Jack Adam Tusinski and Robert A. Gattenby, 28 March 2024, Science. Duar, 10.1016/JSE.2024.109614. This work was supported by the National Institutes of Health R0 on K 233,487.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was watching the news on the TV while I was recording. Whoa, 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 whoa. A lot of people. No, I shouldn't say that. Don't say. Don't worry. It's all right. Okay. In my mind, it's pissed me off. It really, there's some really good news on TV, but it doesn't matter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Anyway, in our life, we die, right? We die. We go to another dimension, which is our roam into our ancestors, and sometimes my Spanish, when I talk Spanish, I forget all these words. I start talking in English, and the people say, we don't understand or what to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say it in Spanish, bro. But anyway, what it is many words, many things all happening. You know, we don't need to tackle this. We don't need to tackle that. They already knew. They already know how to do and how to kill. They already know how you could survive and live forever, and understand a little bit longer that you will live until 150 years old. But they don't want us to do that. They're willing to kill us. Our own humans are killing each other. I don't understand it. Ooh.
Cambridge scientists discover simple twist that supercharges clean fuel generation. Cambridge researchers have enhanced copper oxide semiconductors, achieving a 70% improvement by orienting crystal growth to accelerate charge movement. Promising advances in sustainable fuel technologies.
Don't think so. Don't think so. Don't think so. I could tell you there's many websites and many YouTube videos where they can show you why they got ideas how to make generators or other things that can go out of no, let's not talk about it because you're going to go and look for it and then you're going to go what a lie you are. That's nothing work. It might not work for all the time, but it works for certain time, and then you just fix it up and it will work again for the certain. No, mate, you put it on the side of your whatever and it'll be an engine that you put water into it, and then the engine creates electricity and it can be a rocket going whatever. I can show you, but I don't want to show you because you're going to say we created this first. No, it was a guy from Tasmania and another guy, I can't remember his name. They both did it years and years and years ago, and you went and made it disappear. So anyway, if we do have magic powers and you find out we do have magic powers, then if we do fly in the sky and we do lift a car with one finger, you might end up killing us. Anyway, let's not talk about it. This is, if I start mentioning things, name, or whatever, this can get really stupid, and you will be getting very stupid, and people from another dimension will say, "Oh, we already know who it." I know you're watching us from another dimension. We're a slave to this planet Earth. We are an antenna to a slave. We don't know how to get out of it. We have been praying to God that Jesus needs to come into our heart and everything like that. We play for sport. We do the algorithm. We're AI. All the AI, all my items that I got in front of me right now, all the AI and the algorithm. Okay, yes, Hector. Yes, Hector. Yes, bring to me and we'll talk to them. I say I could do that, but I don't know how to decode and make it decode and make myself better to interact with the internet.
Technologies. Scientists have discovered a method to supercharge the engine of sustainable fuel generation by giving the materials a little twist. The researchers, led by the University of Cambridge, are developing low-cost light harvesting, semiconductor stat power devices for converting water into clean hydrogen fuel, using just the power of the sun. These semiconducting materials, known as copper oxides, are cheap, abundant, and non-toxic. But their performance does not come close to silicon, which dominates the semiconductor market. However, the researchers found that by growing the copper oxide crystals in a specific orientation so that electric charges move through the crystals at a diagonal, the charges move much faster and further, greatly improving performance. Tests of a copper oxide light harvester, or photocathode, based on this fabrication technique showed a 70% improvement over existing state-of-the-art oxide photocathodes, while also showing greatly improved stability. The researchers say their results, reported in the journal Nature, show how low-cost materials could be fine-tuned to power the transition away from fossil fuels and toward clean, sustainable fuels that can be stored and used with existing energy infrastructure. Challenges and potential in cuprous oxide. Copper oxide, or cuprous oxide, has been touted as a cheap potential replacement for silicon for years. Since it is reasonably effective at capturing sunlight and converting it into electric charge. However, much of that charge tends to get lost, limiting the material's performance. Like other oxide semiconductors, cuprous oxide has its intrinsic challenges, said co-first author Drive, Linfeng Pan from Cambridge's Department of Chemical Engineering and Biotechnology. One of those challenges is the mismatch between
So how did you create a rocket to go out of space? Are you the only one to create a rocket out of space? Or are you the only one that can go out of space? Are you the only one to choose who goes out of space? Are you the only one that does whatever out of space or whatever out of space is? You fucking idiot. Get fucked, motherfucker.
Between how deep light is absorbed and how far the charges travel within the material. So most of the oxide below the top layer of material is essentially dead space. For most solar cell materials, it's defects on the surface of the material that causes a reduction in performance, but with these oxide materials, it's the other way round. The surface is largely fine, but something about the bulk leads to losses, said Professor Sam Stranks, who led the research. This means the way the crystals are grown is vital to their performance. To develop cuprous oxides to the point where they can be a credible contender to established photovoltaic materials, they need to be optimized so they can efficiently generate and move electric charges made of an electron and a positively charged electron hole when sunlight hits them. Impact and future directions. One potential optimization approach is single crystal thin films, very thin slices of material with a highly ordered crystal structure, which are often used in electronics. However, making these films is normally a complex and time-consuming process. Using thin film deposition techniques, the researchers were able to grow high-quality cuprous oxide films at ambient pressure and room temperature. By precisely controlling growth and flow rates in the chamber, they were able to shift the crystals into a particular orientation. Then, using high temporal resolution spectroscopic techniques, they were able to observe how the orientation of the crystals affected how efficiently electric charges moved through the material. These crystals are basically cubes, and we found that when the electrons move through the cube at a body diagonal, rather than along the face or edge of the cube, they move an order of magnitude further, said Pan. The further the electrons move, the better the performance. Something about that diagonal direction in these materials is magic, said Stranks. We need to carry out further work to fully understand why and optimize it further. But it has so far resulted in a huge jump in performance. Tests of a cuprous oxide photocathode made using this technique showed an increase in performance of more than 70% over existing state-of-the-art electrodeposited oxide photocathodes. In addition to the improved performance, we found that the orientation makes the films much more stable. But factors beyond the bulk properties may be at play, said Pan. The researchers say that much more research and development is still needed, but this and related families of materials could have a vital role in the energy transition. There's still a long way to go, but we're on an exciting trajectory, said Stranks. There's a lot of interesting science to come from these materials, and it's interesting for me to connect the physics of these materials with their growth, how they form, and ultimately how they perform. Reference: high carrier mobility along the 111 orientation in Q20 photoelectrodes by Linfeng Pan, Linji Dai, Oliver J. Burton, Lu Chen, Virgil Andre, Yaoqing Jiang, Dan Ren, Jinshui Cheng, Lingxia Wu, Carl Frohner, Anna Filtera, Terry Qin Zhen Yang, Wenjner Mengshe. Stefan Hoffman, Paul J. Dyson, Owen Riechner, Henning Seringors, Jingshan Luo, Anders Hagfeldt, Michael Gratzel and Samuel D. Stranks. 24th April 2024, Nature. Duar. 10.1038/S41586-024-07273-8. The research was a collaboration with École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne, Nankai University and Uppsala University. The research was supported in part by the European Research Council, the Swiss National Science Foundation, and the Engineering and Physical Sciences Research Council EPSASI, part of UK Research and Innovation UCRI. Sam Stranks is Professor of Optoelectronics in the Department of Chemical Engineering and Biotechnology, and a Fellow of Clare College, Cambridge.
Okay, we're getting out of that one too. We haven't done this one. what do you get? What do you you get all them apps? In Australia, we have the app called Freeview. Write all that in one word, Freeview, and you get all the TV stations that can give you free TVs for free to watch. Yeah, that's called Freeview though. What the hell? What happened?
Laws of Software Evolution. Andrew Kelly has written a thoughtful article on why we can't have nice software. He acknowledges that software often gets continuous maintenance, and notes that this is curious, since bits don't actually rot on their own, that is, software should not get worse just by existing. He searches for another explanation for this maintenance effort, and settles on it being a manufactured demand. Andrew Kelly says continuous maintenance is a corporate conspiracy where, in order to make profits, companies make changes that are not necessary. I take issue with this simplification. It's true that
No. 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 European Union, the European Parliament has different laws, protocols, right? Every country should have different laws, protocols. You have to obey. Your company might be able to make extra cash if you got a special person doing things on your website, like extra things that goes into it with AI and other intelligent information that needs to update to go to make more money. So you're paying this enterprise person to hack into your website to get more things out of it, like YouTube, Facebook, or any other things. You understand? So you're really lying, motherfucker. You're really lying, motherfucker. You can create things we've never seen before. So why you lie, mate? Why you lie, brother? Why you lie, sister? Why you lie? Us, we want to love God. We're crying, brother. We're crying. You genocide our people. What the problem, man? What is the problem? They're gonna kill us? No one kills us for cyber fucking shit. Not even aliens or brother, sister. You can create extras on the side of your website or on the side of things. It's just taking it to court, brother.
That some types of software can be written to a detailed specification, and once it is fulfilled to the letter, the software is done. Most software I come in contact with is not of that type. Lemon's Laws of Software Evolution. The software I encounter most is software that interacts with a changing world. It's software that needs to adapt to other software, but critically, it needs to adapt to its users, to people. People change their attitudes and processes in response to the environment, and the software needs to adapt around that point. This is ultimately a good thing. Imagine if we didn't change how we build roads in response to new types of vehicles, or didn't change how we handle user data in response to security breaches. In almost any human behavior change, there is a software system that will struggle to accept it, because software is not good at improvisation. Based on this, Lehman formulated some laws of software evolution. Point 2 on understanding laws, evolution, and conservation in the large program life cycle. Lehman, Journal of Systems and Software, 1980. This was in 1974. Before companies had started with the practices Andrew Kelly discusses, so the idea of software needing continuous maintenance may be older than exploiting finished software for more profit. Many of the observations Lehman offers in his 1980 article directly contradict observations I've made myself. So I don't propose a blind acceptance of all he says. Point 3, I suggest reading his paper to evaluate the scientific basis more clearly for yourself. But the first two laws he summarizes I carry close to my heart. Software exists to support a real-world task, and as the real world changes, the software must change with it or become increasingly less relevant. As software is changed, its complexity will increase, increasing the cost of further changes unless effort is spent countering this effect. I have found these laws to be useful guides through multiple problems I've encountered professionally. One example was when a team was stuck in a reinforcing feedback loop of increasing difficulty of change. And the way out was to establish stricter quality controls on changes to turn the loop around. Another case was when a product was discontinued, but bug fixes were supported for existing customers of that product. There was a temptation to make fixes through ugly hacks to spend as little development time as possible on that product. As sensible as that sounds, in this case the customers would not be migrated off that product for several years. When problems are solved with quick hacks, the second law of software evolution is accelerated, and thus maintenance will cost more and more as time goes on. On a long time frame, such as in that case, the better choice is to spend more on fixes up front, to reduce the total cost. The cost savings of discontinuing the product should come from a reduced number of fixes only fix critical bugs, not long-lived quirks, rather than reduced effort per bug fix. Bonus content, requirements and change. Rereading the layman article, I want to quote two sections that seem particularly insightful. One concerns the complex network of relationships software forms with its environment. Good intentions, hopes of correctness, wishful thinking, even managerial edict cannot change the semantics of the code as written, or its effect when executed. Nor can they, after the fact, affect the relationship between the desires, needs, and requirements of users and the program. Implementation, nor between any of these and operational circumstances the real world. We often think of software development as etiquette in code-out business, but this is really only a very small portion of the entire thing. Completely independently of the work done as a programmer, there exists users with different jobs they are trying to perform. And they may or may not find it convenient to slot our software into that job. A manager is not necessarily the right person to evaluate how good a job we are doing because they also exist independently of the software programmer network and have their own sets of priorities which may or may not align with the rest of the system. Then we move on to how software change is different from change in many other engineering fields. A widely held view is that the details of a desired change need only be written down and then applied without further real effort to all instances of the system. As a consequence, changes are superimposed in a current embodiment. This contrasts strongly with normal industrial practice, where conceptual changes are inputs to a redesign and recreation process that ultimately produces a new instance of the system. Code is malleable enough that we think of applying changes on top of existing code to get a new product, slightly different from the previous one. In this way, code is more similar to genetic material than other types of design. There are two possible takeaways from this. Either we can take note on how other industries are doing things and set up redesign processes to reduce the effects of the second law of software evolution, or we should embrace the malleability of code and avoid redesign processes at all costs. We do this in full knowledge that it accelerates the second law of software evolution, so we invest significantly in continuous refactoring to work toward a better shape for the software. I'm in the second camp, but then again, I haven't worked in other engineering fields, so what do I know? (2404.13079) Relational Graph Convolutional Networks for Sentiment Analysis. ArcSivLabs, experimental projects with community collaborators. ArcSivLabs is a framework that allows collaborators to develop and share new ArcSiv features directly on our website. Both individuals and organizations that work with Arxivlabs have embraced and accepted our values of openness, community, excellence, and user data privacy. Arxiv is committed to these values and only works with partners that adhere to them. Have an idea for a project that will add value for Arxiv's community? Learn more about Arxivlabs. Software supply chain security. Have a G-Day. Terms number. Attestation. A software attestation is an authenticated statement metadata about a software artifact or collection of software artifacts. Software attestations are a generalization of raw artifact/code signing. Provenance. It's the verifiable information about software artifacts describing where, when and how something was produced. Provenance is a one specific case of attestation. SBOM. SBOM is a detailed list of components and dependencies that make up a software application. It is a special case of provenance. From SDLC, to C/CD, to Software Supply Chain Security Number. SDLC offers a comprehensive view of the software journey, while C/CD pipelines focus on efficient code delivery. The software supply chain emphasizes sourcing, integrating, and delivering components securely. The primary goal of software supply chain security is to ensure the security and reliability of software components, especially as they traverse through different stages from development to deployment. Securing the software supply chain involves addressing threats at various stages of the software development lifecycle SDLC, and throughout the C/CD pipeline. Understanding and mitigating potential attack points is crucial for maintaining a robust security posture. This page provides a good overview of the threats in different stages of the supply chain. SDLC is a topic dating back to 1980, while C/CD emerged around 2010, and software supply chain security became prominent around 2020. In this article, I will outline the major players in the software supply chain security ecosystem, including frameworks, standardization, and tools. For each player, I will lay out the problem it focuses on solving and its interaction with other technologies. I will present these technologies in chronological order to establish a sense of order. Software Bill of Materials SBOM number. The concept of Software Bill of Materials SBOM dates back as early as 2000. SBOM is a detailed list of components and dependencies that make up a software application. The primary focus of SBOM is to increase transparency regarding the components and dependencies in a software project. It also assists in identifying and managing vulnerabilities by providing a clear inventory of software components. We can consider SBOM as the dawn of software supply chain security. In May 2021, the U.S. government issued an executive order requiring all software provided to the U.S. government to have an SBOM. The Update Framework TUF number. The Update Framework TUF is a framework designed around 2010 to guard software update systems against key compromise. It uses a decentralized trust model, distributing trust across multiple roles. It's worth noting that TUF is not the update system itself, but a tool you can integrate with an existing update system. Despite the name, TUF is not limited to update systems, but can be used in any system that wants to minimize the risk of key compromise. For example, Sigstore, which we will discuss later, use TUF to generate and verify Sigstore trust root keys. In-Toto number. In-Toto is an open-source project initiated at NIME in 2018. It defines a model that can describe and verify end-to-end software supply chain security. The model describes who owns what at each step along the chain. The highest level structure is called a layout. To describe each phase, it has steps. For each step, there is a corresponding attestation. In toto also defines the steps for the final product verification. To know more, you can read about in toto, providing farm-to-table guarantees for bits and bytes. Sigstore and cosign number. Sigstore is a software signing tool that makes it easy to implement artifact signing. It was announced in March 2021 by the Linux Foundation. Sigstore improves the security of the software supply chain by enabling the easy adoption of cryptographic software signing backed by transparency log technologies. It uses a protocol similar to Acme used by Let's Encrypt to authenticate developers through OIDC, uses tough as the root of trust, and issues ephemeral certificates. It is often also referred to as keyless signing. Cosign also publishes identity logs and certificate logs for audit purposes, improving security through transparency. These logs are a concrete implementation of the general transparent log concept, whose public accessibility allows the detection and prevention of security compromises. Certificate transparent log is another implementation of the transparent log mechanism. We can consider Sigstore as the UX improvement for code signing to minimize adoption barriers and improve the adoption of code signing. Its scope is narrower than in Toto, which focuses on end-to-end supply chain security, and SLSAR, which focuses on defining the guidelines for requirements at each level. For details, read Sigstore, software signing for everybody. Cosigny part of Sigstore. It serves as a tool for signing and verifying container images, simplifying the process of applying and validating cryptographic signatures. To sign the image, it first uses SIF to generate SBOM container images and then performs cryptographic signing. Supply chain levels for software artifacts. SLSAR number. Google introduced SLSAR in a blog in June 2021. The most important clarification you should have is what SLSAR is not. SLSAR is not a thing like SBOM, nor is it a tool like cosign. SLSAR is a set of incrementally adoptable guidelines for supply chain security. One analogy is that SLSAR is to supply chain security as CME is to software development process maturity. With that clarification, you can read about the 4 levels in SLSAR and its requirements for each level. SLSAR also defines a set of specifications or models to facilitate implementation to achieve those requirements. It defines the attestation model and their provenance format. The former defines the model to represent any software attestations, regardless of format. The model also recommends the tools or standards called SWITE for each part of the model. For example, for the attestation statement, the in toto attestation specification is recommended. The provenance format defines a specific predicate type defined by the in toto attestation specification. The provenance format is used to implement the build provenance as required by SLSAR Level 1. SLSAR defines the attestation modeler, the specification for what attestation format, both syntax and semantics, to allow interoperability. As mentioned above, an attestation is a generation of the action performed, such as source code checked out, code review, build, and test. It is called predicate type in both SLSAR and in toto specifications, and SLSAR recommends using the in toto attestation framework for the refined and vetted. Predicate. Efforts have been made in toto to expand the original fixed predicates, which are called links, to allow for collaboration or synergy between in toto and SLSAR attestation models. SLSAR provenance is a concrete type of predicate type. Summary number. I will conclude the post with a diagram that describes the players mentioned above and their relationships.
What has happened? What's this? Stay your session second. You're silly. What has happened, Hector? What happened, bro? And then that's that. What is this? What's this shit? That shit's stupid, Hector.
Electric light bulb, what contributing to open sources, and what it isn't. Such dev blog. This article was initially published on dev.to. Open in new window. I've been a senior developer for quite some time now, yet I've just recently understood some advice I've been given at the very beginning of my career. Participate in open source, it will be great for your career. Well, as such, this is extremely bad advice. How to contribute to open source the wrong way. I get it. You're a student or a junior developer. It's hard out there and you want to boost your career. You don't know what to do. Or maybe you're just enthusiastic about open source and want to contribute. Well, you probably shouldn't. Let's build a school together. In French, we have an idiom for contributing, to bring your stone brick to the building. Imagine if people in your city decided to gather together and build a school for the community. What an inspiring collaborative effort. So you're arriving on the building site with your brick and enthusiasm in your eyes. And very little knowledge of how building actually works, and even less knowledge on how this particular building is being built. Well, let's be honest, despite your great intentions, you're probably going to be more of a nuisance than anything else here. Now imagine if, not only you do this, but 2,000 other people are coming with you. Not only does this lower the odds of the school ever being built, the end result would probably be a school where no child should ever set foot. Hacktoberfest and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. I did Hacktoberfest 3 times, so I own 3 of their t-shirts. I'm wearing one right now. Very cozy. As you can see, only GitHub profile. Open in new window, go like and subscribe, copyright sign. I am a huge open source contributor. Well, not really. I'm a freelancer and most of my clients open source their products. That's how I make my living. So that doesn't count. Right. More on that later. Hacktoberfest is a great, deeply flawed initiative. Trying to make people contribute to open source is very commendable. It's also something you should absolutely not do. You don't tell people to take their bricks and find a random school to help. You're just going to make everything worse for everyone. Experienced builders will lose time and patience because of the spam, and young builders will leave bitter. The leaving open source is not welcoming and / or not for them. Hacktoberfest is trying to do good, but it is promoting the very wrong idea that juniors should just go and find a place where to put a brick. So who should build the school? The parents whose kids will be at the school, that's who. And the teachers as well. They're the ones who are going to use that school, after all. Heck, with proper supervision the kids themselves can help too. You can do open source as a beginner, you don't need to be a senior for that. But you need to be involved in the project and act accordingly. You don't just go and throw bricks around. Open source is not about coding. It's hard to get hired as a junior developer. You want to both get more skilled and show that you're more skilled. Open source contributions are seen as a potential career boost, and that's because they are. More on that later. But just because they are, doesn't mean that this is a good reason to contribute. Why do you build a school? Because you want a school to be built. Because you need a school. Because you believe free, communal schools are important, in a world where education gets more and more expensive. You build it to enjoy the final product, you don't build it for the sake of building it, or mostly, to train your building skills. You can enjoy building, that's fine, but that's not the point. Your love for building won't make for a good product in the end. Comic source, Oblaf. How to contribute to open source the right way. The following point is by far the most important part of this article. If you don't use it, you lose it. The best thing you can do to contribute to open source is totally use the open source products. By being an open source user, you open yourself to being an open source contributor. An annoying bug. Report it, so it can get fixed, so both you and other users can enjoy a better product. There's a feature you wish the product had. Ask for it. No one is fixing that bug, no one is adding your feature. Well, guess it's time to get your own hands dirty then. This is how you do open source. You follow the purpose of open source, not just your love for building. And of course, always ask the other contributors before doing anything, usually via opening an issue. Remember that this is a team effort. Contributing to open source means taking responsibility. I'm an Arch Linux user BTW, and I only recently started maintaining a package on the or a community managed collection of packages. I've been needing this package, but no one was maintaining it. Infuriating. I can't use an unmaintained package. If only there was a solution. Oh, right, almost forgot. I can do that myself. You know it's good, useful open source when it feels like a chore. You do the job because, well, you kinda have to. The fact that it's open source just means other people will enjoy your work for free, and in turn you will enjoy their work for free. Side note, did you know squirrels can't remember where they store acorns for the winter? They solve this via communal efforts. If all squirrels fill the forest with acorn reserves, then they will easily stumble upon acorns when the winter comes. To hell with contributing, just make your own thing. When aspiring junior devs ask me what they should build, I always reply, well, what do you need? Think hard. You probably need a tool that either do not exist, or it exists as a paid service, or it is free, but is spying on your data. Or the most common situation, it already exists but gotten shitified. Open in new window. Well, just go and make it, and open your code while you're at it. Congratulations, you're doing open source, and doing it right. Or just get paid for it. I've been building stuff for the French government for many years now. One of the reasons why I keep working with this client is that all the code we produce is open sourced by default. One of the first projects I built was a public API for querying public data. This open source project has been used by thousands of private companies. One of them even ended up hiring me. So yeah, open source can indeed help your career. For me, working in open source was both an ideological and career-savvy move. I helped myself while also helping the common good. Just because you get paid for it doesn't mean you aren't doing open source and doing it right. So I'm keeping those Hector t-shirts.
Okay. This is the hacker news. Okay, I'd just like to say something. In our life, we provide food, electricity, water, and all this. It's hard job. Don't make me cry now, cause I struggle. Ooh, it's hard. It's strong, very strong. Ooh, my mother very upset that I went drinking at the nightclub, but I was only having fun. I seen 60 people there, mother. Mother, I seen 60 people there. Beautiful, nice skirt, nice dress. But my son, you spent $150, which you could have bought food with that. Sorry, 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 sorry. I'm telling you, I do this. Ooh, I don't get nothing out of it. Oh my god. Oh my. It's hard. Very hard. I am like this. There's someone next to me. I will protect them. I will support them. I will jump in front of the fire. Oh, it's hard. It's hard. Yucky, yucky. I'm Chilean and I've been in Australia. I'm now going back. I can go anywhere in the world as long as you are next to me and we can work it out. You have nothing, right? You use me as a tool. You tell me where the fuck you're supposed to be over there in that mountain? Why aren't you over there in that mountain? Oh, very strong, very strong, very strong, very strong. I wasted it. Sorry. Oh, strong, very strong. Oh. I'm telling you the truth. You can use me as a tool. You will know. You will write down things. I got a book. You will write it down and you will manage to provide and to have this. And you will come to my life and you will say, Hector, don't worry. I know you did very well. You went for the bus trip. You went for the bus. You seen people. You done very well. You need sex now. You need love now. You need crazy shit. You whatever, Hector. Pray to God. Pray to God that Jesus Christ is in your heart. So what were you meant to do? Go to that adventure trip and go down there, whatever it is. Why didn't you? No, too lazy. See, Hector stupid. Went to nightclubs instead of bloody adventure. Wasted his money on shit. Now he has to wait another 7 days to get more money. Idiot, 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 idiot. Okay, let's get out of it. I can go to Japan if you want me to. Okay, get out, get out, get out. What's this one? Oopa. Oopa. I seen one now. Oop. 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 Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. I love you. Another thing before we press play. Is this mind blowing or something? Like your heart, whatever, and you're crying or you're stupid or whatever. You seen this and wow, it's intermix Hector. Every time you see it, you will say, he's beautiful. I love this. He's mad. He goes ballistic over here, ballistic over he come to my house, come to my house. Lick me out, Hector, lick me out. I'll love you. Good, Hector's a fucking animal. He's beautiful. I love you. I love you. I'm into Miss Hector. Subscribe.
13 Samsung Galaxy S24 settings you should change immediately. The 13 Samsung Galaxy S24 settings you should change immediately. Tweak these out-of-box One UI settings to create an ideal setup on Galaxy S24. With the latest Snapdragon CPU, display, and camera improvements, refined design, class-leading software support, and useful AI tools in the built-in apps. There is a lot to like about Samsung's flagship trio for 2024. While the South Korean giant has nailed the hardware on the Galaxy S24 series, the default One UI 6.1 settings may irritate some. While the Galaxy S24 Duo and Galaxy 24 Ultra are some of the best Samsung phones, the company's out-of-box experience isn't the greatest. Here are the top Galaxy S24 settings you should change to make the most of your phone. Let's make some necessary tweaks. 1. Activate QHD resolution. The Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't the only one with QHD resolution. The Galaxy S24 Plus also received a resolution bump to QHD. However, Samsung capped the display resolution to FHD by default. Follow the steps below to activate QHD resolution and enjoy sharper text and visual elements. Open setting and scroll to display. Select screen resolution. Tap the radio button below down tap apply. 2. Use navigation gestures. It's 2024, and Samsung is still reluctant on navigation buttons. You can activate gesture navigation by following the steps below. Go to the display menu in Samsung settings. Select navigation bar. Tap the radio button below, wiper gestures. 3. Turn off Samsung Wallet on the home screen. Samsung Wallet is a neat alternative to Google Wallet. It's even better in emerging markets like India, where the company worked with the government to integrate essential documents into the app. However, it's integrated into the home screen and triggers accidental launches. Let's turn it off. Open Samsung Wallet and tap the setting gear at the top. Tap Quick Access and select Wipe Up gesture. Turn off the home screen toggle. 4. Related. How to disable Samsung Wallet on your Galaxy phone. Samsung Wallet is better than its predecessor, but it still doesn't compete with Google Wallet. With One UI 6.1 on the Galaxy S24 series, Samsung added support for lock screen widgets below the clock icon. The app selection is slim. Still, they are worth trying out if you're into Samsung's ecosystem of apps and services. Go to the lock screen and long tap it. Authenticate yourself. Tap widgets below the clock icon. Check the list of apps. Expand an app and add widgets. 6. Customize the side button. You can customize the side button and access your favorite app on the go. By default, it's set to launch Bixby and camera. Open settings and scroll to advanced features. Select side button. Set it to open the power menu. You can launch Samsung Wallet or any other third-party app with a double press. 7. Activate Advanced Intelligence. Advanced Intelligence is a big part of your Galaxy S24 experience. First, sign in with your Samsung account. Otherwise, these AI features won't work. You can activate or deactivate AI add-ons from settings. Navigate to advanced features in Samsung settings. Select Advanced Intelligence. Open each menu to turn the function on or off. 8. Related. What is Galaxy AI, what can it do, and how do I use it? Learn more about Galaxy AI and how to use it on your Samsung Galaxy S24 phone. 9. Turn on Dolby Atmos and improve your Galaxy S24's audio quality. The Galaxy S24 series supports Dolby Atmos. However, it's turned off by default. Open Settings and select Sounds and Vibration. Tap Sound Quality and Effects. Turn on the Dolby Atmos toggle. You can tweak the equalizer from the same menu. 10. Activate the color palette to customize your home screen. One UI supports Android 12's Material U to apply a color palette across quick settings and app icons. Here's how to turn it on. Long tap the home screen and open Wallpaper and Style. Tap Color Palette and turn it on. Pick a palette based on your wallpaper and apply it to app icons. Tap Apply. 11. Change your Galaxy S24's camera resolution to get crystal clear videos. Although the Galaxy S24 supports 8K recording, the default video camera resolution is set to FHD at 30 fps. Change it to UHD. Launch camera and slide to video. Tap video resolution at the top and select Shade 60 fps. 12. Change the S24's default notification style. Samsung's default notification style only shows a brief pop-up. You can change it to Android's usual detailed pop-up from Settings, Launch Setting, and Open Notifications. Select Notification Pop-up Style. Tap the radio button below Detailed. 13. Turn on notification categories while you're at it. Samsung deactivated notification categories on One UI 6.1. Now, you need to turn on the option to tweak app notifications. Go to the Notification menu in Samsung Settings. Tap Advanced Settings. Turn on the Manage Notification Categories for each app toggle. 14. Edit and rearrange the quick settings tiles. You can rearrange the quick settings tiles to your preference. Swipe down from the home screen to open the notification center. Swipe down again to expand quick toggles. Tape a die tap the top. Select a ditto, customize the top or full menu. Drag and drop toggles and you are good to go. 15. Activate auto restart to keep your Galaxy S24 running in peak condition. Rebooting your Samsung phone occasionally helps it keep running in the best condition. You can set up auto restart at a specific time of the week. Open setting and scroll to device care. Tap auto optimization. Select auto restart. Turn on to restart on scheduler toggle and pick a relevant time and day when you are not using the phone. 16. Slow down battery degradation by tweaking battery protection. You can select maximum or adaptive battery protection to slow down battery degradation. Open setting and scroll down to device care. Tap battery. Select battery protection. Tap maximum to limit the battery charge to 80% only. Adaptive strikes the perfect balance between basic and maximum. It learns your usage pattern and switches between both modes automatically. 17. Galaxy S24 Ultra owners can customize the S Pen. If you have a Galaxy S24 Ultra, use the steps below to customize the Air command menu. Go to Advanced Features in Samsung Settings. Select Pen. Tap Air command. Change menu style and customize shortcuts as per your preferences. Unleash your Galaxy S24's true potential. Samsung is relying on AI tools to differentiate the Galaxy S24 from its rivals. Although Galaxy I's hit and miss, it's worth trying out. Check our Galaxy S24 tips and tricks guide to learn more about them.
For the Galaxy S24 Ultra, go to YouTube and there's a lot of settings that you can have. Maybe I can leave you some links or something. I don't know how, but I'll try. Give it a go. I love you. Now, Google Grow Pixel Pop Culture ad and sponsorship. The Pixel launches could finally load app name.
The Pixel launcher could finally show full app names in your app drawer. A new toggle has appeared in Android 15 Beta 1.2. Summary. Android 15 Beta 1.2 brings a new toggle to the Pixel launcher to display the full names of apps in search results and the app drawer. This feature has been in development since early 2022, but could finally go live with Android 15 this fall. Users will find this new toggle inside the Apps List settings option, situated within the Pixel launcher's Home Settings page. Android 15 Beta 1.2 arrived just days after Beta 1.1 earlier this week. While the latest beta contains a bevy of bug fixes left over from the previous release, it appears that Google is also keen on making some other long overdue adjustments to the system, specifically the Pixel launcher. Thanks to some digging by Android expert Michelle Ramwan via Android Authority, we're learning that the Pixel launcher may finally allow users to display their full names of applications in the app drawer. In its current form, names in the app grid are shrunk down to save space. But in Android 15 Beta 1.2, Rahman found that the Pixel launcher can display the full name of the app by leveraging the space just below it. The newly added Apps List settings page and the dedicated toggle. There's even an Apps List setting page within Home Setting, containing the toggle to show long app names. The corresponding text explains how apps with longer names will leverage 2 lines to display their full name, with the caveat that this change would apply to the apps list and search results. This means this 2-line method won't apply to the apps on your home screen. As Rahman notes, Pixel Launcher users can navigate to home settings by long pressing an empty area on their home screen and tapping on setting from the on-screen pop-up. The No Apps List settings page is sandwiched between the search settings option and the home screen rotation toggle. Interestingly, the new Apps List settings page also contains the swipe up to start search toggle, which in Android 14 resides within Home Settings search. Settings, as you can see above. It's worth mentioning that we first spotted the No Apps List setting page last month, also thanks to Raman's input. The results are quite impressive. For people whose app drawers are filled with longer named apps, even shrinking down the app grid to 5x5 doesn't help. With this in mind, a toggle to ensure the full app names are shown at all times within search results and the app drawer is a great addition. Of course, not everybody needs that extra line in their app drawer, as familiarity with icons is generally enough to identify an app, even if the names are shortened. It's currently unclear if Google plans to display app names in 2 lines within the home screen as well, but as it stands right now, this is only supported within the app drawer and search results. Google has been working on this feature since early 2022, as Raman points out. So it's been a long time coming. "13 secret YouTube features you'll want to try tonight." Even with continuous threats from the likes of TikTok, YouTube remains the preferred choice among most users. The streaming service has feature-rich clients on mobile, desktop, and the top Chromebooks. Google has steadily improved the YouTube experience with privacy functions and thoughtful add-ons. Here are the best 13 hidden features to up your YouTube game. Set a reminder to take a break. Did you open YouTube to watch your favorite creator's new upload and end up streaming giraffe dance or an explainer on the black hole for an hour? It happens to the best of us. Before YouTube's intelligent algorithms lure you into watching more videos and spoiling your day and potentially night, set a reminder to take a break or go to bed. Open YouTube on your phone. Tap your profile picture in the upper right corner. Open Settings. Select General. Turn on the Remind Me to take a break toggle and set a reminder frequency. Turn on the Remind Me when it's bed to me toggle and add bedtime hours to show a reminder during the set time. Pause your YouTube search and watch history. YouTube uses your search and watch history to show video recommendations on the home feed. Suppose someone, your kid or a guest, uses your YouTube account on your smart TV or tablet. In that case, you can temporarily pause your search and watch history and save yourself from irrelevant video recommendations. Open YouTube settings in your phone, refer to the steps above. Select History and Privacy. Turn on the pause watch history and pause search history toggles. The trick is helpful when you want to hide your YouTube search and watch history. However, you can't auto-disable both options. You must open the history and privacy menu to revert the change. You can also enable incognito mode in YouTube, which delivers a different home feed and shows ads in videos, even for YouTube Premium subscribers. Use restricted mode. You won't want your little ones to stumble upon offensive or adult content on YouTube accidentally. You can enable YouTube's restricted mode to hide potentially mature videos. Open the general menu in YouTube settings, check the steps above. Turn on to restricted mode toggle. YouTube doesn't guarantee the restricted mode to be 100% accurate. Also, it won't enable restricted mode for your account on other devices. The filter applies to your current phone or tablet only. Disable YouTube's autoplay next video. YouTube enables autoplay by default and plays the next suggested video automatically. If you don't want to autoplay suggested videos, use the steps below to disable the behavior. Launch the YouTube setting. Menu on your phone, refer to the steps above. Opens the play menu. Turn off the play next video toggle. Create a GIF from a YouTube video. Did you find a trendy YouTube video and want to make a GIF out of it? Here's how to create a GIF from a YouTube video and start trending on Twitter and Instagram. Open a YouTube video on the desktop. Select the address bar and a GIF to the web URL. For example, change the address bar from tttips://www.youtube.com/watchv equals before I7C4G3I and apttttips://www.bifyoutube.com/watchv equals before I7C4G3I enable. Once you tweak the URL, press the Enter key and open the same video on gifs.com. Crop the video and then add a caption, padding, and blur. You can also use other editing tools from the left sidebar. Select the Start and Edit Time and click the Create GIF button in the upper right corner. Add GIF information, tags, watermark, or sound and click Next. Share your GIF on social media or download it to send it over WhatsApp or Telegram. You don't need to ask the recipient to forward the YouTube video to a specific time. You can create a shareable YouTube link that starts at a specific time. Visit YouTube on the web and play any video. Select the Share button and enable the checkbox beside Start At. Select the specific time from which the video should start. Click Copy and share the YouTube video. You can't create a shareable link starting at a specific time from the YouTube mobile apps. Check video transcripts. YouTube auto-generates a written transcript for every video. Written transcripts are handy when you want to make a note of a quote or a specific session from an educational video. You don't need to play and pause the video all the time. Open any YouTube video on the desktop. Select the three-dot menu. Click Show Transcript. YouTube loads the auto-generated transcript in the upper right corner. YouTube doesn't support all the language needed to create a transcript. Sometimes, it may make mistakes in generating transcripts with incorrect words or sentences. Learn YouTube keyboard shortcuts. If you primarily use YouTube on the desktop, learn a few keyboard shortcuts to navigate it like a pro. Open YouTube and select your profile picture in the upper right corner. Select keyboard shortcut to check all key combinations to navigate YouTube videos. Save YouTube videos for offline use. YouTube Premium subscribers can download videos for offline viewing. Your YouTube video downloads remain available for 30 days without an internet connection. Open a YouTube video on mobile. Tap the download button. Check all the downloaded videos from the library downloads menu. You can customize the download preference from YouTube settings. Go to YouTube settings, refer to the steps above. Select background and downloads. Select download quality and enable download over Wi-Fi only to save cellular data. Enable YouTube incognito mode. YouTube shows video recommendations based on your search and watch history. You can always pause, both before giving your phone to the little one. Check the second trick above, but digging through YouTube settings can sometimes be time-consuming. Instead, enable incognito mode on YouTube and browse the service privately. Launch YouTube on your phone. Tap your circular profile picture in the upper right corner. Select Turn on Incognito. If you subscribe to YouTube Premium, the benefits won't apply in the incognito mode. You will see ads on YouTube. Tap the incognito icon in the upper right corner and select Turn off Incognito to go back to the main YouTube account. Check your YouTube time stats. You can check their time watch menu in settings to see how much time your kids spend on YouTube. Open your profile in YouTube mobile app. Check the steps above. Select time watched. Glance over the daily average and weekly YouTube stats. Change double tap to seek duration. By default, a double tap gesture forwards or rewinds a video by 10 seconds. If it's too high or low for you, change the double tap to seek duration from YouTube settings. Open YouTube settings in your mobile. Check the steps above. Select General. Open double tap to seek. Tap the radio button beside 5, 15, 20, 30, or 60 seconds. Thanks to several YouTube widgets, you can easily search on the platform, jump to shorts, or your subscribed channels right from the home screen. We recommend setting up app widgets if you are a power YouTube user. It's definitely one of the best Android widget out there. Add a YouTube widget on Android. Long tap on the home screen and select widgets. The widget picker menu opens. Scroll to YouTube. Add the 4x1 search widget or the 3x2 quick action widget on your Android phone. Add a YouTube widget on iOS. Long tap on your iPhone home screen to enable the jiggle mode. Tap plus in the upper left corner. Scroll to YouTube. Add a small or medium widget on your iPhone home screen. Use YouTube to your advantage. If you frequently use YouTube, get the YouTube Premium subscription to remove ads, enable offline downloading, and unlock millions of tracks via the YouTube music streaming service. Do you also want to start your YouTube journey? Check our dedicated guide to creating a YouTube channel on desktop and mobile.
I think I have to quit now. I have to go. I don't know. I'm supposed to show you what was supposed to happen anyway, but let's have a look. I don't know. Does it really matter that I don't know. Anyway, what's it here? Yeah, it is here. So what this one is the one copy here. Here, here. Let's put it number 2 like that. See what happens. Doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. No, it doesn't. I don't know why I did that, but something. Okay. It's going to go free of it. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, you go. There's somewhere. Currently in same mobile. Now, same mobile. What's that mean? What is that? Um.
PSA, Samobile News for You section now supports Galaxy S24 Samobile. Samobile has affiliate and sponsored partnerships. If you buy something through one of these links, we may earn a commission. News for you. Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra SMS 928B News. Galaxy S24 Ultra News. Slide 6 to 8 of 5. Galaxy S24 Ultra gets its own aircraft livery, spot it and earn prices. Samsung ran out of Galaxy S24 phones in Pakistan. Lockstar on Galaxy S24 will soon let you customize WOD. Next batch of Galaxy S24 Ultra camera improvements may be delayed. How to use navigation gestures with the S Pen on Galaxy phones. Galaxy S24 Ultra gets its own aircraft livery, spot it and earn prices. Samsung ran out of Galaxy S24 phones in Pakistan. Lockstar on Galaxy S24 will soon let you customize WOD. Next batch of Galaxy S24 Ultra camera improvements may be delayed. How to use navigation gestures with the S Pen on Galaxy phones. Galaxy S24 Ultra gets its own aircraft livery, spot it and earn prices. Samsung ran out of Galaxy S24 phones in Pakistan. Lockstar on Galaxy S24 will soon let you customize WOD. Next batch of Galaxy S24 Ultra camera improvements may be delayed. How to use navigation gestures with the S Pen on Galaxy phones. PSA, Samobile News for You section now supports Galaxy S24. Last updated, February 2nd, 2024 at 5:50 p.m. at C plus 100 hours. Samobile offers a dedicated News for You section whenever you visit our homepage on your Galaxy phone or tablet. This section contains news pertaining to the Galaxy device you're using, and we created this quality of life feature to help readers find relevant news faster and easier. If you're visiting Samobile using the new Galaxy S24, Galaxy S24 Plus, or Galaxy S24 Ultra, you might notice that the News for You section defaults to news concerning LG instead of your new phone. There's an easy fix for this, and you can start getting Galaxy S24 related news in a jiffy by clearing Samobile cookies and site data in your mobile browser. We can't do this at our end because cookies and site data are stored locally on your device. You have control over this data, and you can get our News for You section working as intended in just a few steps. To help you get this done quickly, we have embedded a couple of short YouTube videos below, where we quickly demonstrate how you can clear Samobile cookies and site data in Google Chrome and Samsung Internet. Note that you will be logged out of our website once you clear this local data on your Galaxy device, And if you have a Samabeel account, you will want to log back in after following these steps. Phone Galaxy S24, Galaxy S24 Plus, Galaxy S24 Ultra. You might also like One UI 6.1, Find Circle to Search overrated. Here's how to turn it off. As you may know by now, some of the AI features on the Galaxy S24 series are powered by Google. In fact, one of the features doesn't even require a Samsung phone, nor is it exclusive to Galaxy devices. It's called Circle to Search, which can be used to do Google searches on anything that. By Abhijit Mishra. 13 hours ago. Android 15 One UI 7 update, which Galaxy phones will get it. Google kickstarted the Android 15 conversation on February 17th by releasing the first developer preview of the next version of the operating system. And users of Samsung Galaxy smartphones and tablets have unsurprisingly begun to wonder if their devices will get Android 15. Google will take until July to finish work on Android 15, and by Abhijit Mishra. 1 day ago. 5 reasons why you should buy the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Last week, we shared our top 5 reasons why you may want to pick the Galaxy S24 Plus if you want to buy a new flagship. Now, it's time to take a look at the pricier variant, the only one with Ultra in its name, and why you might want to buy it instead. By Mahal Mate. 2 days ago. 1/4 of Galaxy S24 buyers got one because they want AI. Samsung is the first phone manufacturer to embrace AI as both a primary feature and strategy to drive sales. The Galaxy S24 series was Samsung's first phone to hit the market and introduce Galaxy AI, and it appears that Samsung's approach may have paid off. A new study shows that 1/4 of Galaxy S24 users. By Mahal Mate. 2 days ago. Video shows Galaxy S24 camera issues are far from over. The Galaxy S24 lineup has been plagued with some camera issues ever since it was launched. Samsung has launched multiple updates to fix these issues, but a few still persist. A new video sent to us by a reader shows that the Galaxy S24 camera issues haven't completely been fixed. The company has already said. By Adnan Faruqi. 2 days ago. Galaxy S24 Ultra to receive more camera improvements in the future. When Samsung launched the Galaxy S24, it had a few camera issues. Those issues were fixed with the first software update. Later, another camera improving update arrived in April. However, not all camera issues have been fixed yet. But those shortcomings will reportedly be improved with an upcoming software update. Galaxy S24 Ultra to get even. By Asif Iqbal Sheikh. 5 days ago. Home. News. PSA, Samabeel News for You section now supports Galaxy S24.
Okay, my friend, I have to go now. It's gone too far now. I don't know what it is, but I have to go. Everything can be analyzed, and you can join heaps of social media, all the social media, everywhere where it says you're safe. Join this, you're safe. The security, two authentical thing where they send you a message to your phone and you whatever. If you think it's safe, join up, or whatever. There's more to come, more there, more here, and we love you. We understand, we care, and we do provide you with extras. Maybe later, more love, more extras. Maybe tomorrow, next week, whenever. It's all coming up for updates, things, more YouTube. I'm so stupid. I probably 2,000 subscribers. Like I'm subscribed to so many channels, thinking that they will help me. No one helps me. Anyway, I'm doing this with with my own honor, with my own passion, with my own incredible intermix Hector. And in the future, you and me can go anywhere. I'm a tool that just doesn't know what to do with my life anymore. So life to be in it. Intermix Hector, subscribe. Soy chileno, el australiano. Hasta luego. Goodbye, goodbye. On the name of God, Jesus Christ, come into our heart. God in our heart, in our body. Love you and more. This is created for more information settings, AI, and heaps of other shit. Goodbye. How do we turn it off? I love you. Intimate sector. Goodbye.